Hello and welcome to another update video about ADA. ADA is still below the trend line, okay? Obviously, the ADA price in recent weeks pulled back into this larger support region. This support region has been defined already a while ago, and it's between 29 cents and 49 cents. That's our support region here for the current wave 2 pullback. We should get one more low. I mean, that's currently the assumption, but again, don't try to... Typically in the crypto sector, it's not wise, in my opinion, to wait for the last low to form. We say that all the time because markets can form a low at a WXY structure or in a WXY structure. And with a WXY, then we might never get that last low. And if a WXY pattern forms, then the low was in here actually. And if that's the case, then okay, you might wait for the next confirmation that the low is in, but then typically in the crypto sector, the price might be gone, right? So that's just why we've got these boxes, right? That's why we've got these boxes on the chart, because they can allow you to look for entries, and typically we expect a reversal, and then you can use the entire zone to accumulate and to maybe calculate your position size based on that lower support level, which is at 29 cents. But again, there are hundreds of ways how these charts can be traded. I can only help you understand the structure, and then you can either use the pullback method that I usually talk about, or you can trade breakouts, all sorts of stuff, trade momentum, counter trend trade, all sorts of things depending on your skill level. The idea is currently that we're either forming a triangle here. ADA is far away from invalidating it. So that's the idea, that basically this wave 4 is still unfolding. Yeah, so the decline is seen as an A, B, C structure. We have in the C wave a wave 1, a wave 2, a wave 3 complete. This here could be a wave 4 with one more low to come in wave 5. I tend to focus on that until the market tells me that we have changed trend. At the moment, the market hasn't told me that we have changed trend. Why? Because this here is a clear 3-wave rally to the upside. And with a 3-wave rally to the upside, no trend has changed, okay? 3 waves down as well. Well, that means back-to-back corrective price action. So from an Elliott wave point of view, I can't tell you that on the micro level, a low has formed. I can't tell you that. But we are in a zone where a reversal should happen. Now, you never know, right? As I always say, there's nobody ringing the bell that a low is in. It's all about accumulating in areas where it can be strategic, It's all about strategies. And anyway, at the moment, another low appears likely in wave 5. In this triangle pattern, we would still see wave C, D, E to complete, and then another low. But to keep that as a likely scenario, the price would need to hold below the last swing high there at 52.3 cents. Okay, 52.3 cents, that's the top, and as long as we stay below that, this here could form a triangle. I think that's the structure that would fit best, but only as long as we stay below that level. A break above that level will open the door to this range, which can be seen as a resistance range or a target range for a C wave in a larger corrective ABC flat structure, from where we could then start the move down. But this is a bit too far out because we're moving in corrective structures. It's not entirely clear how the structure will develop. So I'm telling you that, okay, this is 3 waves up, 3 waves down. It makes sense to consider a triangle in a wave 4 or a larger flat structure. But if it's a larger flat, then it can't really be a wave 4 anymore. It would be a little bit too large for a 4th wave. So it might then be a B wave rally maybe, which wouldn't be great because that means we will most likely in another C wave decline, test the lower support region here again. And that would obviously lead to a risk of invalidation eventually. Therefore, a nice bottoming structure would be nice, or maybe here that triangle and then one more low and that's it. And then we can move up. If in that rally here, okay, eventually we stretch long enough so it could be a 3rd wave, then we can explore if a larger diagonal pattern is forming as per the orange scenario. But I don't want to bring that onto the chart yet. First of all, I want to see, okay, are we actually able to get the price to the 60.5 cent level, for example, the 1.38 extension. Because if the price gets there, then I could consider that in orange as the third wave in the diagonal. If we don't even get there, it would rather just be a C wave. Okay, so it's all about getting the 5 waves. And orange shows us the roadmap that the price would need to take to confirm further that we've bottomed. But that's too far out, okay? That's not, and that's only possible as long as the Wednesday low is holding, okay? At the moment, we see upside momentum, okay? And there's a very clear invalidation point. It's the Wednesday low. If we get a break below that, that would indicate that we are breaking down, yeah? Against that Wednesday low, we can form a triangle, we can form a larger C wave, we can form a 5-wave pattern. And depending on which one is forming, that would set the stage for how ADA is most likely going to move in the coming weeks and maybe even months. Because if we see the 5-wave move up in orange, and there's normally no rush really, so we can just see how it unfolds. If we get 5 waves up, that indicates that we are back in the next larger uptrend. Then a 3-wave pullback would confirm that further, and then we would likely get a rally in a third of a third wave. Ultimately, this is all noise until we have a nice established pattern that is likely. And then at the moment, what really matters is, do the bulls turn up before we see a break below 29 cents? And at the moment, we're still holding support. That's my update about ADA. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.